Do you want your shots to look like these in your videos? If so, then please hang around, because on today's show, I'm going to give you a lowdown of the Zhiyun Smooth Q cheap mobile phone stabilizer. I paid $150 for this Smooth Q in late 2017 after deciding I didn't want to lump around my glide cam when I'm traveling. You see, the problem with glide cams or Stedicams is that they are heavy. From a basic DSLR setup, the whole package weighed in at 1.5 kilograms, which doesn't sound much, but when you're lumping it around, something that heavy all day and performing shots, two things happen. One, your arm soon gets tired, and two, you attract the unwanted attention from would-be thieves. So, I sold my glide cam and traded down to the Zhiyun Smooth Q version 2. It works by performing micro actuations on the gimbal. By putting your mobile phone into the socket here, it's got a good sturdy clamp and your footage will go from this to this. You can set it in either landscape or vertical mode, but please use your full sensor and shoot like this, not like that. Okay, all right, we're agreed on that. So where was I? All right, utilizing either Bluetooth or Wi-Fi connection. Your phone, the Play app and the gimbal all work together to control several aspects of this device. You can start and stop recording, move into and out of photo video mode, and annoyingly, if you hold the zoom rocker too long, it flips to selfie mode. This button changes how the gimbal behaves from pan mode, which removes any jerky movements from your hand and arm, and will slowly pan in time with whatever you're pointing your phone at. Lock mode fixes the gimbal to a point, handy when you're walking towards something of interest. And follow mode, which enables both tilt and pan. The joystick has several levels of travel or speed, but I always found it to be hard to find where it starts and the next one begins. And more often than not, the beautiful pan shot that you were trying to capture ended up being like a dizzying blur, and it was better performed just by using your arm. Now, if you want the Smooth Q to do a limitless 360 spin, you can, but I'm not sure why you do that. Packing into this relatively light 450 gram plastic housing is a massive 18,000 milliamp hour battery, which will give you 12 hours of use. Oh, and the added bonus, you can also use it to charge your phone, so long as the Smooth Q is turned on. Capable of accepting phones up to 6.2 inches. You can also put external mics or lights on these things, but it has to weigh less than 400 grams on your package. Beyond this, you'll cop a bit of motor noise from the gimbal signaling that, Houston, we have a problem! And not that I've done it, but I reckon you could actually break your gimbal. So, before I get into the negatives of this device, I have to say that if you're serious about content creation on YouTube, a stabilizer or tripod is a must-have. These devices are great at giving your footage a professional look. And speaking of professional, have you considered subscribing to my channel? I do 2 shows a week on how technology can improve our lives and create a better world. Subscribing really helps this channel and enables me to do more content like this, home theater, reviews, and more. You can also do tracking shots of people and objects, and they become so much more enjoyable for your viewers. It does take a bit of skill, and you just can't walk around normally and expect great results. Now, to do that, you have to do the stabilizer walk, which will make people snicker at you, but notwithstanding, using one of these is easier due to its lighter weight, requires less skill than a weighted stabilizer, and is obviously less conspicuous. So, what don't I like? First, and surprisingly, it uses your phone. Now I can see the comments. Yeah, of course, dude, you purchased it, get over it. But no, what I mean is, you're moving your daily driver from a thing that you do your social media consumption on, you make your phone calls, you do your messages, and you're taking your phone away from what it normally does. Second, traveling is a little bit scary because it doesn't have any locks or clamps and it can just sort of bounce around a bit. Third, and my biggest beef, is the app. It's terrible. I defaulted to use my phone's native camera app to capture most of the shots and only ever use the Zhiyun app for moving time lapses. Speaking of which, note here in this test footage I did with my friend Andrew that either I bumped the camera during its capture or the app failed to assemble the footage correctly. Also, a weird focus thing occurs when you're using the point-to-point software. When I predetermine the marks to move to, focus will be spot on, but as soon as I hit go, it would be out of focus. I'm not sure why, but the workaround that I found worked best was to actually just get it purposely out of focus, then click go, and it'll be in focus. And finally, for my YouTube friends, a bit of an outtake from putting this video together. The tracking feature didn't always work. Check this out. Okay. So, it's got me searching, and I'm not searching. It's still got train. That's the one, isn't it? Okay. So far so good. So far so good. Okay, so far so good. We've actually tried this twice already and failed. It does its own crazy thing and starts looking everywhere. So in theory, what it will do is, wherever I go, it will follow me, which could be cool if you're maybe just a solo setup and you need someone to follow you. But you see what it's doing now? What is it doing? I'm over here. I'm over here. Hello. Hello. I'm over here. I'm over here. Hi. Hi. Oh. No. Okay. This is a fail, Smooth Q. It's not a feature. It's not a feature. Scrap it. I'm going home. So would I recommend this model to you? No, not at all. Between the garbage software, the cheaper materials, you're better off getting a DJI Osmo Mobile 2, which retails for about $200. This model has been superseded by the Smooth Q4, and that retails for about $132. Now, I'm not sure if Zhiyun has improved the software, but given my friend's experience, just shell out a little bit extra money and go with an industry leader like DJI. So, there you have it. I'd love to hear from you, so please put somewhere in the comments or questions about do you have a Smooth Q? If you have DJI, do you have the newer model? Have they worked the software out? Let me know, it'd be great to hear from you. And once again, if you haven't, subscribe. Yeah, and share this with your friends. And until next time, stay techie.
What a wonderful world.